and it's become evident that something very, very serious has happened in this culture because the centers of power and authority in North America have been dominated by secular voices for a long time now. And what that's done is create a context where ethical and religious claims are no longer taken cognitively. We no longer take moral and theological assertions to be either true or false, or if they are true or false, we do not take them as the kind of claims anybody could know one way or the other. And so they devalue to the level of personal feeling and opinion. Now, this became very evident to me a few years ago when I was watching, and I don't typically watch this, Oprah Winfrey, when she had her show. You have to understand I'm a very busy person, so I don't spend a lot of time watching Oprah, but I happened to be doodling with the television that afternoon, and she was on. She had a program on God, and she got up and said, I want to spend the whole time in my show today encouraging people to seek God, whoever he, she, it, or they is. And I don't think that we should get hung up in the word we use for her, or them, or it. The important thing is that you seek God, whatever it is to you. Now back away from that for a minute and think what that symbolizes about our culture, that television program. Contrast it with a situation where Oprah would spend a show talking about smallpox. Now, if Oprah was going to spend an entire show talking about the dangers of smallpox and what you can do to help your family not be vulnerable to those dangers, what do you think she would do? She would bring on her show what? An expert. What's an expert? An expert is somebody who knows something about an area that non-experts don't know. So if there are experts in medicine, we have to presuppose that there is medical knowledge, that it's actually possible to know something in medicine. Given that there's medical knowledge, we will call experts people who have that medical knowledge, and we will let them speak with authority about issues medical. Oprah would not have opined about medical issues on her show because she doesn't know what she's talking about on that subject. She would have brought on an expert. The fact that she would speak on theology and religion as a TV talk show host tells us that she doesn't believe that there are any such things as experts in this domain of thought. And because she doesn't believe that there are any experts, that means that she doesn't believe that religion is a cognitive area of life. There's no truth in religion, or even if there is, no one has a clue where it lies, and so one person's opinion, Oprah's, is good as another person's opinion, because at the end of the day, religion is primarily an expression of non-cognitive feeling. And I will grant that Oprah is an expert on how she feels. I'll grant her that, right? The fact that she knew that there was a ready audience for this kind of thing in American culture tells us that she understands that we now live in an America that is increasingly believing that religion is primarily a domain of feeling that is no longer a cognitive issue. Now, the question that I want to raise this evening is, how did we get to this point? Where exactly are we? And what can we do about it?